Okay, so this is a little rant for Miss Harkness. She's never gonna see this video, but this is for me and for all the other beautiful. Oh, hold up, let me. So this is for me and all the other beautiful souls who enjoy the Discovery of Witches books. I binged season 2 and what the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? And I'm saying that as somebody who's really confused. Like, I love the series. It has become my comfort read, meaning I read it at least once every 3 months, the whole series. Even Marcus's little book, which wasn't really a book, but you know, that's a rant for a different day. And I'm doing this outside and it's like 5 o'clock where I'm at, so the lighting is horrible. So sorry about that. But what the fuck was that? Oh, and major spoiler alert if you haven't read the book or seen the series. And if you ever plan on doing that, just don't watch this video. Okay, so I saw the first season when it came out. I forgot what year it is because it took like 3 years for y'all to film the second season, which was already annoying. But I was so lost. I was fucking lost. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because it was like 7 episodes. In episode 1, they were getting to know each other. And then at the end of episode 2, they were going off to set tour together. I was like, what the fuck? But I parried on and I watched the whole series. And I was still... Actually, I didn't even finish the series. By episode 3, because when I watch shows, I skipped the doll moments. I watched this whole... I thought I skipped the moments. So I went back and I rewatched the first 3 episodes because that was words. Sorry. That was what was out at that moment. So I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. So fucking lost. So like, I feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm missing some kind of joke. And I don't like that. So I was like, this feels too plot holy for it to just be a series. And sure enough, it was a series. I was like, okay, bet. So I have Amazon. So I went on my Amazon and I bought all 3 books. And I listened to the entire series. By the way, I am in love with the voice actor who does this series. Like, she was amazing. Amazing. But I listened to the books and I was like, oh, that's my motion line. I wish that would stay on, but it won't. That makes a lot more sense. So I listened to all of them and I was like, hell yeah. My favorite in the whole series is book 3 because I'll get into that later. But like, I was like, hell yeah. This makes sense now because I was so fucking lost. I mean, mind you, they move fast in the book too. Like, they knew each other for like a week or like maybe 3 weeks tops before they just bum rushed to his house to meet his mama. Which, side note, don't do that. But after all that was said and done, I was like, cool. But then I found out season 2 wasn't going to come out for 2 years, meaning until last year. It was supposed to come out last year. But then, you know, Miss Rona showed up and everybody was just like, nah. And I understand that, you know, changing circumstances because of Miss Rona. But still, you start off 50 miles off course and try to explain that off in one line. A whole part of your book in one line. That whole part is like freaking 6 to 8 hours of development, and it makes sense for it to be there. So fine, you don't go there. But then you try to name the place they're going to say White Stag. References. No, that's not the name at all. So they go to his house in London first. Big fuck up. They never go to the lodge. What the fuck? Because that lodge comes up in book 3. Did you forget that it comes back up again? That it's a major plot point in the 3rd book? Okay. Let that go. They go to set 2. Why was Philippe short? I get that Matthew's supposed to be like 6'3", but his dad is fucking huge. Humongous. That man was like a bodybuilder. The Philippe in this series was sad. Yes, I understand he's supposed to be sad because of da-da-da-da, but that's not what I got. That's not the vibe I got from the Philippe in the show. So, I was like, cool. And then part 3 happened where they were supposed to go to Prague. So you mean to tell me that Diana met the queen before she met Philippe. She met the queen before she met Philippe. And then they went from Philippe to Rudolph. And mind you, they were not, so they rode all the way from France to his haunting lodge. Oh, and what y'all did to Jack and Annie. Oh my God. I loved Annie. I loved Annie. The dynamic of Annie and Jack together was my favorite, absolutely favorite part of the 2nd series, because they were siblings and it was beautiful. And I was sitting there watching it, waiting to be people who've already read the series. That's not gonna work, because I went into the series blind. I had not heard of this book before. I had not seen it before. And I watched the first 3 episodes of the 1st season and I was lost as fuck. Lost. Maybe it's some kind of, marketing ploy where you get the people that are enjoying your book so lost that they have to get the series. But this was not cool at all. And then, why you gonna do my fire Drake like that? Cora was not supposed to be like, you know what? Maybe the movie in my head was never gonna be on par with the show. So I learned my lesson. I have to compartmentalize the show and the books, because after watching the show, I was so lost that I thought that I had watched it wrong. So I went back and I'm now rereading the series, which I'm still loving though. But one thing that the show does that I love the most is assertive Diana. Because book Diana and show Diana are 2 different people. And I like show Diana better than I like book Diana. Because book Diana says she's a strong woman, but she is not. The amount of times, yes, I understand that this man has issues. We all have issues. But it's the fact that you have to cater to him, but he barely caters to you, and he does it un poquito, and when he does it, the whole world stops. No. Show Diana, on the other hand, was a badass bitch, and I stand for her. So now, I'm doing a combination of both of her in my head. So I rewrite scenes that I feel like should have gone better. in my head in the book. So, that's beside the point. But I love the book series. And for season 3 coming out, please make Chris dark skinned. That's my only request. And y'all better keep Chris. You cannot get rid of Chris. And oh, what y'all did to Gallo Glass, my other favorite character, was atrocious. Y'all did Gallo Glass awful. But you know what? I'm gonna be optimistic for the 3rd season. I do like show Phoebe. I like show Agatha and her whole brood, because obviously. But the book is whiter than snow. But I already do that in my head. I already diversify books that I read that I know is all white. So thank you for trying to fix your error in the show. But I don't blame you, because you worked, you did what you could with what you had. Period. I just had a few things to nitpick. But if you leave my baby out of it, if you write Chris out, if you write the whole of Harvard out, we gonna have problems, baby. I can guarantee that. Also, keep my labbies in there. I love them. Love them. Don't combine characters. Do not combine them. Also, I don't even know anymore. But that was my nitpicking video. That was my whole rant about the series, about season 2 of the series. I don't even know what to say no. Oh. Why was my favorite part of the book 9? I know I say favorite a lot, but I really do love this series. And the lack of diversity does make me sad, but I'm used to it. And the fact that I have to go out of my way to find diversity in sci-fi books, that's a whole nother issue I'm gonna talk about in the next video. But it's a work in progress. I'm gonna still watch season 3 when it comes out, but not with the high expectations I had for season 2, because I was crushed, disappointed, and just plain sad. But you know what? I'm gonna still vibe with it. I'm gonna just see where it goes from here. Oh, and I'm super excited for book 5. And I'm hoping book 5 is either about I'll talk about it in another video. So thank you for listening to my rant. Goodbye.